Well, now that it's really starting to snow in the high country, it means we are going to be using our four-wheel drives a lot more.
So what are preventative measures that can help you avoid expenses on your 4x4 system? Our Monday morning mechanic, David Rogers from Keller Brothers Auto Repair, live with us this morning with some advice on that. Hi, David.
Hi, Tom. How are you doing, Natalie?
Good.
Good. Hey, with four-wheel drives and all-wheel drives, the first and most important thing are that you have them inspected regularly, and that's at least a couple times a year. A lot of folks typically try to go to the quick, fast lube places. They're really not certified at all to be checking your four-wheel drive. And second of all, they're going to miss some important things. On the tees a little while ago, we were showing a drive shaft, and you could see how this thing's just flopping around. It shouldn't be doing that. It should move this way. It should move this way, but it shouldn't be doing all this. You can see the broken pieces in here where it's come apart. Now, you're talking about a repair when something like this happens, okay? Just to replace this, which is a U-joint inside there that allows it to do all the moving, just to replace that isn't a big repair. You can see how this one got all hammered. The problem is what happens when this isn't caught early, and it's not going to get caught in a fast oil change. The car's going to need to be lifted up and inspected properly. But what's going to happen when that's not caught is that piece is going to flop around. It's going to break things. When it was connected to this, what it did, as this thing's on here and it's in the shaft, this is flopping around. And what it's done is it's broken this housing. You can see big chunks of steel missing here. You can see right in here we have a really bad crack, and I mean this is hammered. A couple $1,000s to get all that replaced. Gets a little worse because inside here we have a transfer case chain, this big steel chain. Believe it or not, even though that's made out of metal, that thing stretches, and that's going to happen no matter what, but you just need to be on top of it. And you're going to have to replace that as a pretty regular maintenance item every few years. But here you have the internal workings of that transfer case, and here you can see there's some really bad gouging on these teeth, and these teeth are ruined and hammered. Again, now, a lot of this could be avoided with regular inspections, and also you can see how they're sheared off right here with regular inspections and fluid changes. And again, I'm going to go back to the fluids. Everyone sees me talking about them all the time. That's what gear oil should look like in your transfer case and in your gear boxes. Each four-wheel drive is going to have 3 boxes that need to be serviced with that oil. And this is what it looks like when it starts going bad. Now, let's say you drop a boat into the lake. You know, you tow a boat and you fish. Look what we have here. This is a transfer case oil with water in it, and that's what happens inside that gearbox. And when that separates, sometimes the gears are using water. They're going to wear out because the oil's not lubricating them, so you're going to have to change them. New U-joints have grease zerks on them, and these grease zerks allow them to be greased after they're used, and they can be greased in a normal oil change. So you want to think about, A, am I getting everything inspected well? Look at that thing, it's all sheared off, that's ruined. A, am I getting it inspected? B, am I taking care of my fluids? And 3, am I using it properly? Be sure and get your vehicle inspected. If you're not sure about your four-wheel drive system, come to a shop like mine, an independent repair shop. We'll take the time to explain to you how to take care of it and what you need to be on the lookout for, and we'll give you an assessment of your system.
So it's all about the grease zerks.
Well, it's all about those zerks, and it's all about that fluid that's inside.
I've always said that. It's the grease zerks.
I'll ask about that when I take it in.
Natalie actually says it's the economy, stupid. Or it's just I don't know what she says, but it ends with stupid.
I trust Natalie's judgment, Tom.
I learned that from my 7-year-old.
I think it's the grease zerks, though. Thank David.
Have a great day.
We'll be back in just a moment.